What do you get when you mix water?
The vulgar.
Take this!
Executive Officer Nell here. Commence mission to recapture the old mystery.
I'm gonna short out at this rate. My shield is... I need help, now! Why, you little...
Well done, Descendant.
Good work, Descendant. We are fortunate that there were still materials remaining in the Ancestors' facility. It's time to create the inversion circulation device. I'll share what I've discovered so far. Fortunately, Descendant, I have no doubts about the operational effectiveness of the inversion circulation device. The device will be enough to filter the inversion energy infused within a Descendant's arche. The design is highly refined and can be fully constructed using the Ancestors' materials. Once again, I find myself astonished by the technology of the ancestors. If I had unrestricted access to every part of the ancestors' database, I know humanity could enter a new age of technological progress. Humankind could become the new ancestors. If this happened, we could find the Ironhearts much faster.
Guide, we can't rely entirely on tech. What the Descendants need now isn't technology, but power.
Kyle.
What is it? Let me get straight to the point, Guide. Could we modify the design of the inversion circulation device to allow Descendants to use inversion energy? Yeah, it might be more appropriate to call it an inversion reinforcement device.
What do you mean, Kyle? Using inversion energy is far too dangerous. I don't understand.
It makes sense that you wouldn't understand. Look, you were with the Descendants deployed to the fortress during the Ironheart destruction operation. For those teams, the Ajax team and the Descendants who destroyed the Ironheart, the fortress operation was a battle where death was a real possibility. But those of us who faced Corell and his troops in the White Knight Gulch, we also faced death head-on. Corell's main forces were definitely enhanced by some kind of powerful energy. Especially Corell. He exuded immense power through his presence alone. After our recent experiences, I now understand the nature of the power that Corell was using. It was definitely inversion energy. Corell used the inverted Ironheart as a power source. If Corell hadn't retreated when he did, would we have survived? Would we have been able to even scratch him? I know that if Corell hadn't withdrawn, the White Knight Gulch would have become a Descendant graveyard. To defeat Corell and all those Vulgus bastards in the future, we need to be at least as powerful as he is. Instead of completely filtering out the inversion energy, we need to find a way to use it, even just a little. Is it possible to adjust the design to do this?
It's not impossible, but inversion energy is a power we must treat with caution, Kyle.
Hey, Guide. I've got something to say, too. Huh? I'm sorry, but I agree with the Magnetic Tin Man. I know it looks like I'm just playing around, but right now, my skills, abilities, and equipment are the best they've ever been. But if I had to fight Corell tomorrow, honestly, I don't think I have what it takes to win. I can definitely feel the power imbalance. I'm sure most of the Descendants feel the same way, right? I mean, if I had to fight Corell again, I would definitely want to win. I have too many performances left to give. And if a dreamer like me thinks like this, imagine how other Descendants must feel. The inversion reinforcement device is definitely dangerous, but it might also be useful. We need more power. Oh, yeah, so a while ago, I heard Enzo mumbling about something. He took a ring out from somewhere and kept playing with it. And saying, if only I were stronger, there's someone I want to be with, and stuff like that.
Luna, a public channel isn't the place to talk about this. Check your comm settings.
Huh? Why was this button pressed? Did everyone hear that?
Yes, Luna. Thank you for the detailed explanation. I also have some thoughts about the inversion reinforcement device. All Descendants who are able to attend the meeting assemble at HQ. And Kyle, please teach Luna how to operate her receive channel?
All right. This, Luna, is what we call clicking.
Oh, come on. I know that.
There isn't much time. We have to hurry. We have been closely monitoring this situation since the Descendants began experiencing symptoms. Thanks to yours and the Guide's efforts, we have overcome a significant hurdle. If we can immediately produce and distribute the inversion circulation device to the Descendants, we will have averted the worst-case scenario. However, this only applies to the present situation. We need to consider other possible scenarios if we want to be fully prepared for the future. As Luna has said, if we had to face Corel tomorrow, our chances of winning would be slim. It is likely that Corel and the Vulgus main fleet have disappeared only because we temporarily disrupted their strategy. If Corel's goal is the extinction of humanity, the battle shouldn't have ended in that way. We need to make the most of this suspicious period of calm. In terms of the proposed modified design of the inversion reinforcement device, I intend to officially authorize it as a measure to enhance the capabilities of the Descendants. I haven't mentioned this before, but I felt my arche briefly return when I was exposed to inversion energy. Perhaps the inversion reinforcement device will stimulate my arche and allow me to regain the abilities I lost. And if it is effective for me, proper use of the inversion reinforcement device could provide even greater power to active Descendants. However, there is one condition. For the safety of the Descendants, the inversion reinforcement device must be periodically reset, and their arche must be completely purified of inversion energy. The inversion reinforcement device should be used only under these strict conditions. This way, I hope the proposal will be acceptable to the Guide as well. I take full responsibility for this decision, and I will use the device on myself first. If there are any issues with it, I should be the first to know. If my arche is restored, I hope I will be able to fight alongside all of you. I am hopeful that the Guide will agree to this proposal, and we can proceed with mass production of the device.
Descendant, if HQ insists on this, I have no choice. Modifying the design is straightforward. We can ask the Magisters to start production right away. However, handling inversion energy itself will not be so simple. I believe in humanity, but I must continue to watch over you to ensure you don't become addicted to such powerful forces. I hope you understand, Descendant.
Magisters are probably humanity's real hope, don't you think? Descendant. I've already spoken with HQ. You're here about the device to control inversion energy, yes? The designs, please. I can analyze a full range of ancestor technology immediately using my facilities. Let's see what secrets these reveal. Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting. So, this is the inversion reinforcement device. Its operating principles are similar to the module system that controls Arche, but it's much more sophisticated. You may not be aware that the inversion energy you've absorbed is stored within your arche at a very minute atomic scale. This device connects that inversion energy with your arche, which will enable the activation of various powers. The more Ironheart particles that are absorbed, the greater the power that can be provided by the inversion energy. The Ancestors' technology never ceases to amaze me. This device is intriguing. HQ said that all inversion reinforcement devices should be periodically reset, didn't they? An excellent decision. That should both provide protection for the Descendants and allow me more time to study this device in depth. After the next reset, come and find me. By then, I'll be able to give you a much stronger inversion reinforcement device. I'm glad I stuck with humanity after all. I'll have the opportunity to research some very interesting technology.
The success of this operation will lead us to victory. Good. The guide has accepted that this decision is the right one. I'm sorry that I can't thank her personally. Not only will this help Descendants to become stronger, it should allow any of them to regain their abilities. Nell, recall the Descendants who are no longer battle-ready back to Albion, and begin distributing the inversion reinforcement devices.
Alpha, we can't detect an ASIV signal from the Descendant deployed to the Vulgus Fortress. We've pinpointed their last known location to nearby the quarantine zone.
Wait. The Descendant deployed to the Vulgus Fortress is...
The new recruit to the Descendant Corps, Hailey. We can't detect her vital signs.
Damn it! All available personnel, please provide support in the quarantine zone immediately! We can't afford to lose our new Descendant. Hurry! There isn't much time. We have to hurry.
Descendant, we're detecting inversion energy coming from the Vulgus structure. It's a type that doesn't exist in our database. Analyzing the prototype with an ASIV cam. HQ, we think the structure is a new Vulgus weapon.
Hailey,
The energy that the structure is putting out. That's what's closing off the passageway. Arche can block the energy. If we can find the device that's linked to the gate, the passageway will... Hailey, please respond. Hailey!
damn it. Listen, do you think you can neutralize the structure as Hailey described? The equipment floating in the center appears to be transmitting signals at regular intervals. It must have a connection with the structures on the ground.
These structures are operated using inverted iron-hard particles. That's why Descendants can block the signal. Descendants' arcade absorbs all the power of the inversion energy. Find and neutralize all of the signals that connect to that passageway. This is the only way to eliminate the energy so that we can enter. While you do this, I will try to locate Hailey's arcade and sync with it.
that was retrieved from the ruins of the courtroom to the ship. I will send it in that.
How dare you order me? The day will come when I will see you all safe with me.
My shield is down. This could get messy.
What's your status?
Alpha, the battle isn't over yet. We're still detecting a strong Vulgus signal. Ship is moving toward a nearby zone.
The commander's retreating. If we lose him, we lose any intel.
Vulgus assault ship moving toward the quarantine zone.
Damn it! Are we too late?
Gun barrel. Loading magazine. This is Hailey. Target is down.
Hailey, are you all right?
Thank you for sending in the rescue team. I couldn't have done it without them.
Great work, everyone. Mission accomplished. Excellent work out there, Hailey, and you, Descendant. We're ready for Hailey's treatment as well as your inversion reinforcement. Command is with me. We'll begin analyzing the intel in depth. We need to get across this quickly. HQ, over and out.
Excuse me. Can I have a moment? Can I have a word? It won't take long.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting. If it's new research, I'm listening.
I have your back. Hailey, reporting for duty. I'm the newest recruit to the Descendant Corps. I appreciate your support out there. I was able to safely complete my first mission, thanks to you. I also heard that this inversion amplification process wouldn't have been possible without you and the other seniors. During the operation, I wasn't feeling well, but I didn't realize it was because of inversion energy. Anyway, the being that I can see behind you, is that the guide system?
It is good to meet you, Hailey. I am Guide, the Descendant-specific genetic user interface. I'm glad we have another Descendant. I have finished synchronizing with your arcade. I look forward to working with you.
It's an honor, Guide. I look forward to working with you too. Phew. I was slightly worried that I might not be able to link with her. Like that senior whose name we won't mention. So that's a relief. Although, that person... When I was a regular soldier, he helped me out of a few tricky situations. I was really shocked when I heard that he'd committed treason. He wasn't like that when I knew him. But since my RK has been awakened, I am determined I will never become like him. I aim to be an honorable descendant, just like the seniors who have come before me. So, I've linked to the guide, and my inverted energy issue has been fixed as well. All that's left is for Eugen to confirm I'm fully healed. I'll concentrate on recovering as soon as possible, and get back to the front line. Hope to see you out on the battlefield soon.
It won't be easy getting Eugen to sign her off as fully recovered. It'll be some time before Hailey is back on the front line. Descendant, HQ has initiated an operation which requires the deployment of the Descendant Core. When you've finished your equipment maintenance, head to HQ. I'll be ready to brief you.
Descendant, do you remember the Vulgus commander that you and Hailey encountered in the quarantine zone? While retrieving and examining the corpse of that commander, we discovered a communications log that appears to be very important. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to decipher the contents. It seems that the Vulgus have developed a new form of encryption. However, Accurat's analysis identified data packets with similar patterns to these communications that were sent to locations across Ingress. The only Vulgus facilities capable of receiving such complex data packets are their strategic outposts. Descendant, your next operation will be to attack Vulgus strategic outposts across Ingress. If we can learn more about this new form of Vulgus encryption, we might be able to open the communications log that we found with the Vulgus commander. And then, hopefully we can learn the details of Amon's orders to his troops to retrieve the Codex and this new weapon at the quarantine zone. It seems that in the time since the fortress was destroyed, the Vulgus have been plotting something new. If we want to be prepared for what comes next, we'll need accurate information. You have your orders, Descendant. Attack the Vulgus strategic outposts and gather information about the enemy's new encryption system.
What do you get when you mix water? What do you get when...
This operation? It's just wiping...
The most important thing.
What do you... What?
The Vulgus.
have secured critical intel, which will allow us to decipher the new Vulgus encryption system. The communications log that was with the Vulgus commander will be decrypted and uploaded to the command console shortly.
Received. Excellent work, everyone. I hope this log contains something useful.
Playing the Vulgus communications log. Recalibrating. Please wait. It's ready. Now...
This is General Amon. To all legions based in Incus, I deliver orders from Carel.
This is... Alpha.
What is this? Order all descendants to return to HQ. The situation is serious. We need to react quickly.
Descendant, check the command console as soon as you arrive at HQ. It will be better if you look into the Vulgus comms log yourself, rather than hear about it through the briefing.
This is General Amon. To all legions based in Incus, I deliver orders from Carel. I'm bringing this message, and with it, the weapon for you to refine. To all legions remaining in Incus. Embedded within Vulgus legions, the weapon of the ancestors has become part of their power. Strike terror into hearts and descendants. Teach them their force. Once the history repeats itself, just like the endless repeating pulsations of the Iron Heart.
Just get to the point. Damn it. What are they planning now? Since we decrypted Amon's message, we've been flooded with new information on the Vulgus. After we applied the new Vulgus encryption system to our surveillance assets, it's been non-stop. We now have crucial intel on the size of their forces, objectives, navigation routes, weapons, with more coming in. The most important part is that the Vulgus are armed with a weapon developed using Ancestors' technology. The weapon that you and Hailey dealt with. The Vulgus are deploying forces to strategic points carrying this new weapon. The quarantine zone was only the beginning. Fortunately, now that we've cracked the new Vulgus encryption system, we can use the modified Infiltration Operations Terminal to predict the targets of their attacks. Our problem is time and manpower. In order to respond to simultaneous attacks, we cannot deploy multiple descendants at the same time to protect one zone. In a worst-case scenario, a single descendant might have to manage the protection of multiple zones simultaneously. Our enemy must be aware of that as well. This invasion appears to be a long-term operation. But, Descendant, if we use the enemy's own strength against them, we might be able to turn the tide of this battle, even with our limited resources. It seems that the Ancestors' weapon uses inverted Ironheart particles as its power source. If those particles can be recovered, they can be used to enhance the Descendant's inversion reinforcement device. This means that the more fights you win against the enemy, the stronger you will become. Although, this power is dangerous. I will keep an eye on you to make sure that you do not exceed your limits. So, Descendant, I'm counting on you to defend against enemy invasions.
Descendant, there is something I wish to discuss with you. Did you feel there was something strange about Eamon's message? We were unable to restore it to its original state. But even with the sections that were recovered, it felt like he was deliberately disclosing information that should have been confidential. If I were Eamon, I would not have told his troops about the ancestors. It is common sense to keep military secrets classified, especially as Vulgus soldiers will be aware of the abilities of the Descendants. I believe Eamon's message is hiding something in plain sight. Descendant, we need you to defeat as many of the Vulgus commanders in strategic locations as possible. Do you think you can do this? Those Vulgus commanders are on the move. They will have already received Eamon's message. If we can retrieve their files, we may be able to fully restore the message. It will not be easy, but do not worry. I will provide analysis of the ancestors' weapons. We can do this, Descendant.